After years, due to everything we know about that's going on in the world, the official Strongman Games are upon us, and they're back this year, November 12th through November 14th, 2021. It's a 3-day competition, and let's talk about what are the official Strongman Games. So, the official Strongman Games 2021 is a festival of strength that brings together strength athletes from all over the world. So you have strongmen and strongwomen from the US, from Africa, from Europe, from various countries competing against each other. Quite a lot more athletes than you're used to seeing perhaps on a Giants live show. So let's have a look at the events. So the way that official Strongman Games, or OSG 2021, will be broken out is into 6 total events. 4 of those will happen in what's known as the semifinals. So you'll have 2 events on day 1 and 2 events on day 2. And then the finals will be on day 3. And the way that it works is the top 10 competitors in each of the classes will move on into the finals on day 3. So I've talked to a couple of competitors who have been to OSG before, and they told me the way the scoring works is if you're one of the top 10 in your class who moves on to the finals, your points kind of carry over, but only as they were gained against other people who also made it into the finals. So, for example, there are 32 men in the open men's class. If 10 of them make it through and you were the best performer in the finals, meaning 32 points in a particular event, you're now 10 points in the finals because it's only against those who moved along with you. Hope that makes sense. So, the events starting off are we have a log press, which is a clean and press away. So clean at one time and press for as many times as you can in 60 seconds. There's a car walk. So the car walk is 50 feet or 15.25 meters. Fastest time, 60-second time limit. There's a deadlift ladder. So there's 5 bars in this deadlift ladder, 60-second time limit, and to see who can do it for the quickest time. And then there's a carry and drag. So in a moment, we'll get into some more specifics about what's happening in each of these events, but let's look at the finals events. So as we mentioned, there will be 2 more events added on in the finals, and they are the sandbag toss over bar, fastest time and a 60-second time limit, and then the Atlas stones, which is 6 stones, fastest time with a 75-second time limit. Let's take a look at some more details about these events. So, first and foremost, the events will be 4 athletes going at a time, head to head to head to head. So, that's going to be pretty cool, especially, Lynn Morehouse was saying, especially given the car walk. So, you get to see 4 cars side by side, kind of going down the track all at once. The way that they're lining it up here, though, is unlike some other shows where you see many weight classes going at one time. Everyone who will be competing at once is in the same weight class here. So they'll be pushing or pulling or lifting the same weights and will be directly comparable to the person next to him so that you can get real-time feedback on who is outperforming the other competitors. In the finals, it goes to a head-to-head. So it goes from 4 at one time in the semis to 2 at one time in the finals. So there's 268 total athletes, so amazing. We'll get into who the athletes are in a moment. Over 30 countries represented at the official Strongman Games 2021. Our buddy, Big Laz, friend of the show, and probably everybody's favorite commentator, will be on commentary at official Strongman Games, so we're all very excited to see him and to learn from all of his vast experience there. And the other thing is the top 3 in the men's open qualify for Giants Live. So as you know, Giants Live is only a men's open set of competitions. And so in the men's open here, the top 3 qualify for Giants Live. So everybody's going to be really working hard and vying for that. For the other classes, though, this is considered a world championship. So you have men's and women's classes. You have a new women's 73 kilogram class this year. They're all considered the world championship here. So this competition, a very, very, very big deal. The other thing is how athletes got into official Strongman Games. So there was an online qualifier, a 3-event online qualifier, which in effect anybody can enter, and the top 10 from each class made it in. Lynn Morehouse, who's kind of heading this all up, had mentioned that in previous years they've done top 20, but they, brought back some of the athletes from 2019 who had done well, so they had to leave spots for them as well. So it was top 10 from the online qualifier this time around. It's a good opportunity for amateurs to get a path into Giants Live, other than kind of getting on social media and trying to get attention, which some athletes are better at than others. This gives them an official path, so to speak, to get into Giants Live and maybe eventually into World's Strongest Man. And so, in fact, Trey Mitchell and Kevin Ferris got to World's Strongest Man through this path. So it leaves a lot of hope for a lot of other athletes who are willing to work hard and put in the time and dedication that, hey, this may be a viable path to World's Strongest Man one day. So how is the scheduling going to work? As I mentioned, it's 3 days. Day one is going to be Friday, November 12th, 2021. Happy birthday to me. My birthday is the day before, so this is a great birthday gift. The event details, we said the log press was a clean and press away for reps. The car walk will be up to 1,000 pounds for the open men. And the lightest car for the lightest women's class is still 570 pounds. So an incredibly heavy car there. It's going to be a challenging event. Day two happens on Saturday, November 13th, 2021. And that starts off with the deadlift ladder. As we've said, that's 5 bars, one after another, consecutive for time. And then you have a carry and drag medley. So I said I would give you some more details. And what that is carrying a sandbag over, dropping it onto a sled, going to grab a Husafel, carrying that over, dropping that on the sled, and then dragging the sled all the way back to the starting position. So a very interesting event there. And then, of course, we mentioned the finals. That will be happening on Sunday, November 14th, 2021. And that's the sandbag, 6 sandbags over bar, and then Atlas Stones head-to-head. So how do we watch official Strongman games? So you want to go to officialstrongman.com. You want to click Watch the Live Stream. And once you click that, you'll get a page where you can set up your membership. So Official Strongman works on monthly memberships, and you're going to select your region and kind of be off to the races there to set up your membership. They do allow you to cancel right after, so you can set up for 1 month. I believe it's $9.99 or $10 US, and the same in pounds, I believe, and you can just cancel afterward. But they do have a lot of great content, including some of the Giants live stuff throughout the year, so you may find it worth your while. That's how you watch official Strongman games. I'll put the link in the comments below. Let's have a look at the competitors.